हाय फ्रेंड्स, जैसे हमें पता है मॉड्यूल 1 मॉड्यूल 2 का एग्जाम हो गया। अब हम 16 डे पे आ गए हैं जिस दिन हमें फाइनल एग्जाम देना है। इसके अंदर 200 क्वेश्चंस आएंगे, 1.5 मार्क्स ईच के, तो टोटल 300 मार्क्स हो गया। और हमें पास करने के लिए 50% चाहिए, यानी 150 मार्क्स हमें किसी भी हालत में चाहिए, वरना उसके बिना हमें ITT का सर्टिफिकेट नहीं मिलेगा। और इस पीडीएफ में से मोस्टली क्वेश्चंस पेपर में देखने को मिले थे, तो इसलिए मैं आपके लिए पीडीएफ लेके आया और आपको थोड़े बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस आपको करवा दूंगा। आप एक बार वीडियो को गो थ्रू कर लेना, जिसके कारण आपको काफी हेल्प मिलेगी। आखिरी में चाहे 1.5 पर देख लेना, जिससे आपके क्वेश्चंस और जल्दी हो जाए। और मैं हाईलाइट इसके लिए कर रहा हूँ ताकि आपको कई बार सुनने का मौका ना मिले, तो आप क्वेश्चंस को देख भी सकते हैं कि क्या कुछ है। तो चलिए टाइम ना वेस्ट करके क्वेश्चंस को शुरू करते हैं। क्वेश्चन नंबर फर्स्ट, एनालिटिकल रिपोर्ट्स इन टैली IP9 इंक्लूड्स ऑप्शन डी ऑल ऑफ द अबव, कैश फ्लो स्टेटमेंट, रेशियो एनालिसिस, DRS. Dash is a summary of all ledger balances to check whether the figures are the trial balance. ट्रायल बैलेंस से हम सबके अकाउंट्स के टोटल को मैच कर सकते हैं। Tally IP9 allows to maintain and generate all primary book of account and register like all of the above: cash book, purchase register, credit note register. Path of sale register is option A, gateway of Tally में जाके डिस्प्ले में अकाउंट्स बुक्स, उसके अंदर सेल्स रजिस्टर। इस डेबिट नोट रजिस्टर अवेलेबल इन Tally ERP? यस, हमें पता है, हमने राइट इवन में सारे ऑप्शंस देखे, उसमें डेबिट नोट क्रेडिट नोट का रजिस्टर आ रखा है। That refers to the amount receivable from the sundry debtor, while dash are the amount to be paid to sundry creditors. Option C, account receivable and accounts payable. F8 is used for sale. और ये वाला क्वेश्चन आपको काफी ज्यादा मॉड्यूल 2 में भी मिलेगा और फाइनल में भी। Dash analysis report for outstanding which specify 0 to 30 days, 30 to 90 and so on. इसका एजिंग रिपोर्ट हमें बताती है कि कितना टाइम हो गया। Predefined voucher in Tally IP9 includes sale voucher and invoice. Option B. In Tally ERP9 we can record any amount received from sundry debtor against sale invoice. Receipt voucher, हमें पता जब भी कोई पेमेंट आती है हम रिसिप्ट में रिकॉर्ड करते हैं, और जब भी कोई पेमेंट जाती है तो पेमेंट में रिकॉर्ड करते हैं। Is receipt voucher available in Tally in single entry view? Dash analysis report providing information on critical ratios. हमें पता है रेशियो, हम रेशियो में जाके अपनी काफी सारे रेशियो चेक कर सकते हैं, ऑपरेटिंग रेशियो, कॉस्ट रेशियो। Dash एडजस्टमेंट विद जनरल, ये वाला क्वेश्चन हाफ प्रिंटेड है, लेकिन आपके एग्जाम में हमेशा पूरे क्वेश्चन आते हैं, ये इस पीडीएफ में प्रॉब्लम है। कंट्रोल प्लस F9 इज यूज्ड फॉर डेबिट नोट वाउचर, कंट्रोल प्लस F8 इज यूज्ड फॉर क्रेडिट नोट वाउचर। ये दो क्वेश्चन भी हो गए, ये भी बहुत फेमस क्वेश्चन है। Dash voucher is used for all types of stock adjustment by interground transfer, manufacturing process, etc. Stock journals. Physical stock voucher shortcut key is C, both A and B, Alt plus F10 and F10. Accounting activity was one of the most important activities which desperately need automation. For which reason? D, all of the above. Minimum accuracy level required is 100%. हर एक बंदे को चाहिए कि मेरे सारे अकाउंट्स 100% एक्यूरेट हो। Accounting lot of time and energy, timely delivery of financial statement and reports. अब हमें पता है टैली में हम कोई भी एंट्री पास कर दे तो उसका साइमल्टेनियसली जो भी इफेक्ट होता है वो हर जगह जाकर रिकॉर्ड हो जाता है। हमारी बैलेंस शीट वगैरह हर रिपोर्ट विद इन अ सेकंड सब कुछ ऑटोमेटिक तैयार होती रहती है। Accounting process includes all of the above: understanding the transaction and general voucher entry and ledger posting. Which activity is performed by software automatically? Balancing. हम टैली जब पहली बार चलाते हैं तो हम टीचर को कहते हैं सब बैलेंस शीट मैच हो गई विद इन सेकंड, क्योंकि हमें पता प्लस 2 तक काफी प्रॉब्लम्स आती हैं कई बार, और छोटे-छोटे बैलेंसेस होते हैं। Major advantages of accounting software over manual accounting includes all of the above: arithmetical accuracy, time saving, multiple reports on timely basis. Accounting software are only two types of ledger, includes both A and B. Accounting having debit balance, accounting having credit balance. Dash analysis report provide information on difference between the variance. Variance बताता है कि मतलब हमारे में क्या डिफरेंसेस चलते आ रहे हैं। If a ledger is having credit balance, it can be an income ledger or a liability. ये वाला क्वेश्चन मेरे को भी देखने को मिलेगा, मेरे एग्जाम में भी आया था सेम। If a ledger is having debit balance, it can be a expense ledger or an asset AB. All income and expense ledger balances are taken to profit and loss account. All asset and liability ledger balance are taken into a balance sheet. Dash is the endpoint in accounting as a measure showing to a financial concern. हमें पता बैलेंस शीट हमें पर्टिकुलर डेट की बताती है। ये वाला क्वेश्चन मॉड्यूल में और फाइनल में दोनों में देखने को मिल सकता है। अकाउंटिंग सॉफ्टवेयर स्टोर्स डाटा इन सी बोथ ए एंड बी, मास्टर एंड नॉन मास्टर, ये भी काफी अच्छा क्वेश्चन है। अकाउंटिंग मास्टर डाटा इंक्लूड्स बोथ ए एंड सी, लेजर कैटेगरी सिनेरियोस, लेजर एंड सिनेरियोस। पेरोल मास्टर डाटा इंक्लूड all of the above, employees group, unit work. Inventory master data includes neither A nor B, यानी इनमें से कोई भी नहीं, क्योंकि सी ऑप्शन में बोथ दे रखा है, बोथ का है ही नहीं, और बी में neither. Alt plus B is a shortcut key of budget variance. Statutory master data includes both A and B, service category and income tax classification. आप देख ही सकते हैं सारे, अगर मैं 30 के साथ कोई मेरे में आया था, मेरे में आया था, यानी सारे क्वेश्चन शायद मेरे इसमें से ही आए हों। Which option is used for recording of employee attendance? इसमें मैं बहुत कंफ्यूज हुआ था, employee attendance आएगा, attendance क्या बात है जी। नॉन मास्टर अकाउंटिंग वाचर्स इंक्लूड all of the above, QandA, memorandum, research. Non master voucher data include all of the above, delivery, physical stock, rejection out. Non master order voucher include purchase order, attendance. इसमें काफी कंफ्यूजन हुई थी मुझे। Payroll voucher includes dash both the attendance and payroll. Dash are the resources generally used by a business entity, all of their money, material, manpower. Dash document connectivity is a system of linking one document with a inter. E-filing website new features are added for increasing transparency. अच्छे से सही वाला था, इसमें मैं इस वाला भी था कि मतलब यूजर्स को इंक्रीज करने के लिए या ट्रांसपेरेंसी, तो शायद मैंने नंबर ऑफ यूजर्स को क्या है, लेकिन इसका करेक्ट आंसर ये है। सर्विसेज ऑफर्ड बाय एन ई-फाइलिंग वेबसाइट इंक्लूड्स all of them, submit returns and form, view form AS 26 years form, tax check ITR, V receipt status. Financial statement summarize individual transaction to show all of their total ratio statistics. DSC stands for Digital Signature Certificate. Financial statement are classified into three. Next is a financial statement that reports a firm financial position at ये देखो यहाँ पे आगे बैलेंस शीट का कि मतलब एक पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम पे हमें तो होता था बैलेंस शीट, और जो हमारा P&L होता है उसके ऊपर हम हमेशा लिखते हैं प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट फॉर द ईयर एंडेड, मतलब वो पूरे ईयर का होगा। लेकिन बैलेंस शीट एज एट वो एक पॉइंट की होती है, मतलब नेक्स्ट डे पे आपकी कुछ भी पोजीशन हो सकती है। इन बैलेंस शीट F1 is used for both A and B, detailed या condensed. Dash is a product statement which shows the net result of a business operation for a specific period. Both A and B profit and loss account and income statement. A dash is a list of instructions telling the computer what to do. Program. If in a maintained computer, the host processor manages other processes and peripheral devices. Single user computer fall into two. इसमें काफी कंफ्यूजन होती है। Workstations are commonly used for CAD, which computers are also known as super micro workstations. The capability of a microcomputer that enables switching between multiple tasks is known as multitasking. इस ये जितनी भी 3-4 चीजें हैं ये वाले जरूर पढ़ के जाना है, इसमें काफी क्वेश्चंस पूछे जाते हैं इस चीज पे। Special purpose printouts that keep the phone directories and calendars and also provide calculator capabilities are known as personal digital assistant. Object-oriented program is a concept for the device that is roughly the size of CPU. Dash, the dash of a computer stands for CU. Stands command. The CU of the CPU stands command. Arithmetic calculation and data ALU. Which of the following is not a key element of a computer process information? Logical operations of the ALU include comparison of all of the above: numbers, letters, special characters. Memory associated with the CPU is called all of the above: primary storage, primary memory, main storage. The loaded programs and software get RAM. The opposite of RAM is SAM. ये काफी ओल्ड है। SAM stands for serial access memory. इसको जरूर कर लेना, कई बार इसमें कंफ्यूजन हो जाएगी आपको इसके और इस वाले ऑप्शन से। Dash memory comes with ROM. The main purpose of which memory is to accelerate the working of the CPU, cache memory. और ये चीज इसको लो प्राइस पे रखने के लिए ट्राई की जाती है। Flash memory is a solid state memory. Refresh rate of a monitor is measured in hertz. ये वाला कर लेना इसमें, और ये वाले इन तीनों ऑप्शंस में कंफ्यूजन हो जाती है। The flashlight printer can print as many 3000. ये वाला भी एग्जाम में आया था और तुक्का भी क्या ही मारे यार, सारे आसपास के ऑप्शंस है. The number system used in a computer is binary. The DAS is a network of satellites that help the user determine a location on Earth, GPS. DAS is mouse and is usually used for T17. DAS is a popular pointing device for portable computers, trackball. For entering drawing and sketches into computer, DAS device is used. This is in tablet. The drum scanners rely on DAS technology, PMT. Scanners used to scan large sheets to lose paper are sheet fed. Which device is used in the various competitive OMR? OMR हमें पता है फाउंडेशन में मैथ के एग्जाम देके आए होंगे तो उसमें भी OMR की शीट यूज होती है जो इसलिए चेक हो जाती है. Supermarket use barcode scanner called UPC. Different shades of gray are displayed in a dash monitor grayscale. MDA stands for monochrome display adapter. Dash is not a general purpose software. Tally. Monitor that are 16 or more inches diagonally are often called as full page monitors. ये वाला important है. Bandwidth is measured in bits per second. The printed data in the most calculators and fax machine are thermal. Which of the given devices is used in engineering application where the session is plotter? Based on data, access auxiliary devices are both A and B, sequential and random. USB stands for Universal Serial Bus. Dash is a 1 billion floating point arithmetic operator per second. Gigabyte. यहाँ पे gigabyte megabyte की आपकी एक जगह पूरी होती होगी कितनी स्पीड है उसको जोर देख के जाना. The mainframe computer exhibit multi-programming. ULSI stands for ultra large scale integration. Dash is used for easy and fast information storage in a device as flash memory. For the public presentation, this software would be used MS PowerPoint. Dash scanners are the most secure. Iris. Dash is the example of a sequential across media. Magnetic tapes. Tapes are sometimes called as both A and B streamers and streaming tapes. ये मॉड्यूल वाले में भी और फाइनल में भी दोनों में देखने को मिल सकता है. रिपीटेड क्वेश्चन हम बात. MBPS stand for million bits per second. Bytes. इसको भी देख के जाना क्योंकि एग्जाम में बीट्स और ये बाइट्स में आपको कंफ्यूजन हो सकती है. फिर dash comes with the data already encoded onto them. CD-ROM. A dash drive consists of a NAND type flash memory data storage device. Flash drive. The system model describes the relationship between data and information, which capacity and of information indicates the flowing is condensed into concise. The aerospace, automobile, chemical, electronics, and petroleum industry use dash computers, supercomputers. Dividing a complex task among several processing units is known as multiprocessing. देखो इसमें multiprocessing, multi-programming, time sharing, multi-threading, इनके ऊपर क्वेश्चन पूछ ही जाते हैं. CBS सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलप्ड बाय TCS इज QandA और आपको एक जगह चार्ट इन्फोसिस के सामने आया, फिनाकल के सामने आया तो वो वहां पे चार्ट गिवन है तो उनको जरूर रीड करके जाना. This server is a sophisticated computer that clients. ATM stands for anytime money. लेकिन ये गलत है. Automatic teller machine I was concerned. Which of the following is not a server of CBS? Personal server. Dash is the host the core banking application. Applications server host the computer core banking application. Dash of the application is capable of only entering the data at the endpoint, that is client version. Dash is a designated role for the maintaining of a database administrator. Till the central database comes accessible, all the ATM transactions are dashed passed in the dash file available at posted balance file. The dash authenticates the customer with the log details stored in IBS. Dash provides the network security by providing master data from entering the network proxy server. Duties of Dash would include resetting and access rules to data and other IT resources. Security administrator. In CBS, Dash modules could be added. All of the above: saving account, current account, bills, and remittances. Change management procedures include changes in all of the above: hardware, software, communication systems. Dash is the version of C data. After the programming is tested by the user, it is pushed into a communication environment that is known as user acceptance test. The HSN or SM are used for the purpose of encryption. ATM transactions involve the generation of dash, both A and B, cash journal and ATM log. In the remotely placed ATMs, the electronic journal is retrieved by a mechanism known as electronic journal pulling. In case the RTGS money transfer taken RBI, EFT and NEFT works on the basis of deferred settlement. Every RTGS message is assigned a unique number known as UTR number. BCP stands for dash in the CBS, Business Community Planning. ये वाला क्वेश्चन काफी आता है. CBS in combination of an application software and dash network devices. CRR stands for dash in CBS. CBS में जैसे CRR हो गया, BCP हो गया, इसकी काफी डेफिनेशंस आपको 2-3 क्वेश्चन देखने को मिल जाते हैं. DRP stands for dash in CBS, डिजास्टर रिकवरी प्लानिंग. और मोस्टली सिर्फ ये 2-3 ही है. एक तो DRR मैंने काफी देखा था, BCP भी देखा हुआ है, CRR भी. Business continuity planning should cover the following important and critical process in CBS. All of the above: branch operations, internet banking, ATM operations. Which of the following type of processing charges is or are not associated with CMS in CBS? None of the above. DD issue charges, check return charges, courier charges. Which of the following type of control over parameter setting are not applying in CMS? Check limit. Dash is a process by which the bank issues the maintenance and recovery operations. Business continuity planning. हमारा हर क्वेश्चन का भी तो क्या है कहूँ कि ये मेरे पेपर में आया था. काफी क्वेश्चंस रिपीटेड है. मैं भी देखते जाना चाहिए था, मतलब विकिपीडिया. Application software would assess the dash database server. Dash are the capable of being connected only when the devices are connected to a switch. Virtual network. TCS stands for tax collected at source. Which of the following application is used to book purchase invoice received from vendors? Account payable. The CBS is capable implemented in Leo. Which of the following is on software development companies for CBS? MCA. In CBS is a computer data set the service request from different machines. Server. CBS application runs on dash server application. Bank branch running in CBS version, which is called the dash client version. Changes made in CBS application software first saved on dash server. ये 3-4 क्वेश्चन काफी पूछे हैं. Which of the following is not treated as an information asset? Notebook. Dash is the margin rules of information security. All of the above: integrity, confidentiality, availability. Dash is used for authentication. Domain controller. Dash is a process of an unauthorized entering into a network, which is the following information is not displayed on an ATM card. PIN number. PIN हमें पता सबसे सिक्योर होते हैं, हम खुद डालते हैं बाद में जाके. Core bank solution are developed to perform dash. All of the recording transaction, passbook maintenance, interest calculations. Analytical cost of the RTGS activity include dash and CBS. All of the summary of transaction, net position, charging report. Dash is the most powerful represent complex data structures. ISO 20022 2022. UTF stands for Uniform Transaction Reference. The objective of the dash is to meet the needs of the customer who have CMS. In CMS, parameter setting include all of the above: clearing cycle, credit limit, charges, various labs. Dash mandates कि every bank should have a security policy. RBI बैंक का बैंक है. कैनेडा तो ये सारे सिक्योरिटी प्रोसेस डिफाइन करता है और सारे लॉस जितने भी बैंक पे अप्लाई होते हैं. Dash control include the physical assets, logical assets, environment controls, evaluation control, in operational control. The server in data center could be of dash servers. All of them database, application, report generating. Benefits of CBS is all of the above. better MIS, 24/7 support, availability of an accurate data. The server in the data center are dashed. VLAN. VLAN stands for Virtual Local Area Network. The device allows the alphanumeric characters and special symbols in MS text. A dash enables you to view data query. query में हम कोई भी डाल के हम एक स्पेसिफिक चीज को निकाल सकते हैं बाद. A dash is a number must be unique in a database table. If I create student field in each table to store student ID or student table, then a foreign key. हमें पता है प्राइमरी की किस लिए होता है, ताकि हम एक डाटा को यूनिक बना सकें. जैसे हमने एम्प्लॉय कोड को बना दिया कि मतलब दोबारा फिर हम कोड एंटर ना कर दे बाय मिस्टेक, या कभी किया हो तो वो एरर शो कर देता है. लेकिन जब हम किसी दो टेबल के बीच में रिलेशनशिप एस्टेब्लिश करते हैं तो प्राइमरी की फॉरेन की में कन्वर्ट हो जाती है. Field design window has a two part. The upper part shows dash in MSSS. Table with fields and relationship between tables. Every table in relationship database contains a field or a combination of fields that can primary key. The complete information about an entity in a database is called dash in MSSS. The code. If you need to edit a relationship in MSSS, dash both of the above. Right click the relationship line and choose the edit relationship and double click on the relationship line. In an association established between a common fields of a two table relationship, which of the field is not a field type in SS money. To achieve and effect by the entry criteria in a query design window in MSSS is that right criteria values horizontally, which of the field is not a database object relationship obsession. In MSSS, the search value can be exact value or it can be dash build card character. In MSSS, when a picture or the other graphical image placed in the report header section, it will appear dash once you are at the beginning of the report. Which of the column in MSSS fields you are automatically include of the fields in which a table in a query by dash and type that appears in the list box in a query design view in MSSS. Double clicking. In most of the type of query, it requires record from one table and then be select. In MSSS, it is a query that when you display it on a dialog box promoting new parameter. A dash is a default controls for yes or no field in MSSS checkbox. In MSSS, provide hyperlink data type to create a clickable link to a dash all of your web page, file, email address. When which of the flag is not a benefit of relationship with MSSS redundancy dash ये मैंने इसको याद किया था जैसे CCD कैफे कॉमेडी होता है ना वो अब CCD की जगह E आ जाएगा तो redundancy एक अलग चीज हो गया इस छोटा सा मैसेज याद कीजिए एकदम माइंड में टैग कीजिए ना dash is the text display in the tooltip screen top. To create a new table in this method you don't need to specify the field type and size. Create table by entering data. Dash is a record data is at only one place implies less disk in MSSS efficiency. ABS -50 its output dash in MSSS. ये वाला क्वेश्चन आता है और ये बहुत कम किया होता है तो इसके लिए सारे लोग इसको दुपहिया मार जाते हैं. In MSSS response control lets the user to insert a page logo. Which of the field is not a type of form control in MSSS related? Which of the field activity is not associated with the command button in MSSS form formula? Which of the following category is not found under the command button wizard in MSSS form? Macro operations. Which of the following tag is not when we create? Which of the following is not a type of select? Which of the following is not count? Which of the following is not a logical question mark? C option. The key uniquely identifies using code in MSSS primary key. Which of the type of field is incremented automatically in MSSS auto number? Which of the object is used to create a form in MSSS table and queries? Which tool do you use to create a query object in MSSS simple query wizard? Which of the following is not a view for interaction with an form object in MSSS layout view. Which type data type is better for the storing phone number in the format 977 text? Which criteria do not return to the position police as matching MSS position equal to open double comma p hash e double comma close one. और ये वाला आता है काफी कंफ्यूजन क्रिएट करता है. When a picture or the other graphic image is placed in the report header section, it will appear dash once in the beginning at the beginning of the report. Which of the following is not a database? Next, the data can be entered in the table in the dash view, data sheet view. SQL is considered to be a dash for GL. In one-to-many relationship, the table is one-sided is called dash and so many parent child. Default length is on of numeric data type is dash in MSS 2010 long integer. The default query invoked by MSS is dash select query. Dash data type field can not be updated order number. A record is commonly called as a dash tuple. ये वाला कर लेना, काफी अच्छा क्वेश्चन है. Most database operations that we do macro. Dash is what we use summarize report. In MSS, what type of data can be used for the phone number field in a database? यह ऊपर भी क्या था text. In a table dash you need to identify each record that to be stored in primary key. ये भी काफी बार रिपीट हो चुका है. Dash is used to insert value in a table directly. Query. Which SQL clause is used to retrieve data? Select. The size of yes/no field is always dash in MSS 1 bit. The dash clause is used for filter where dash is example of DBMS SS. क्योंकि database management data MSS में काफी स्टोर कर पाता है. A junction table creates a dash relationship between two tables, many to many. The primary key of one table and the matching column in another table is known as foreign key. भी हम ऊपर देख के आए. In SQL, having clause is used for dash specifying conditions with the group by clause. A form can be divided dash to increase the readability pages. How can you define a field so that when entering data for the field is displayed? Input mask. Which type field type you will select when creating a new table if you require to enter? Memo. In a table design, which key is used for F6? Lotus, Symfony, and Resolver 1 are an example of dash spreadsheet package. Which of the following is not a rule of naming ranges? Option D. Names can contain exclamation. Dash is a union operators used in MS. ये वाला आ जाता है क्योंकि इसमें सिंपल है तो कई बार माइंड में याद नहीं आता. Which of the following operator has the dash category of the function in Excel are used to calculate absolute value for persons, logarithms, etc. Maths and trigonometrical. Dash is the internet rate received for an investment containing the payments. IR. Which of the functions are used to EMD? In the SL function, the argument life corresponds to useful life of the asset. Fact 5 equal to 20. Fact का मतलब factorial. 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 1. Mod -6 -4 returns to -2. Dash function returns an evenly distributed random real number generator. Rand bracket open close. By default, above often with the पता नीचे sheet 1 2 3 ऐसे लिखा है. Amount 13.2, -5 returns to 30. The functions add to a cell specified by a given condition or the criteria. Sum if bracket open close. Which function returns to the largest value in the 9th list of arguments, including number, text, and logical values? Maxa. Which of the formula contains the text that Excel hash name question mark? The default alignment of our data in ML section is dash right. Date right में जाती है. The shortcut key used to copy format in Excel is Ctrl+C Ctrl+V R. Normal data range can be converted into the dash control plus T. Data from two worksheet locations can be easily compared using the dash option. Splitting pane. Dash is the key that identifies patterns, colors, symbol associated with ligand. One can easily access the task-centered functions such as printing and sharing from dash backstage view. Which of the chart is suitable for a data set that I? जैसे हमें पता चार्ट कई टाइप के बार बार हो गया, कॉलम हो गया, पाई चार्ट हो गया, कि इन सब की स्पेसिफिक फीचर्स है। अगर आपको जानना हो कि हम कौन से चार्ट को कहाँ यूज करते हैं उन्हें, तो एक्सेल में जाके आप किसी भी ऑप्शन के ऊपर अपना माउस को लेके जाते हैं कर्सर को, तो वो शो करने लगता है कि ये हम किसकी यूज करते हैं। तो आप थोड़ा सा वहां से देख के यूज कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि अच्छी जगह पे एक अच्छी चीज की ज्यादा प्रेफरेंस होती है। Dash are used to give the users a quick look at trends for the pattern that may not be. Sparklines. Sparklines से related question हम लिख जाता है. The advantage of sparkline is sparkline are printed when we print a worksheet that contains them. Shortcut keys for macros are assigned in combination with dash key. Control. We can use dash function to create a hyperlink that open a document that stored on the internet and or internet. Hyperlink. Non-Excel file can be easily operated in Excel using text to close wizard. The dash tab in the format cell dialog gives an absolute control over the numeric number. There are dash field color or the patterns, section median, default alignment of values and dates in MSS. Right. Which of the key condition formatting provides and visual representation of how the all of the above. A dollar a symbol 1 is an example of dash reference. Absolute row wise. ये वाला क्वेश्चन काफी देखने को मिलेगा, क्योंकि इसमें आ जाता है यहाँ भी है, इससे पहले भी लग के आ सकते हैं। इसको क्या कहते हैं, इसको आप जरूर लेके जाइए। One can view different areas of the worksheet simultaneously by using the dash option. Split pane. Dash is the key in the chart that identify patterns, colors, or symbol. Ligand. There are dash type of chart types in 73. Which of the following is not true about sparkline? Sparkline cannot be printed when we print the worksheet containing them. But dash are the y used to demonstrate the but, not the y of the data. Sparklines. We have to use dash as reference if we want macro recording to run in the same cell only. A absolute. Dash function can be used to open a document that is stored on a network. Hyperlink. Which of the following non-Excel file can be opened in Excel? All of the above. Text file. Lotus 1 2 3. Particle probe. While storing data in MCQ'S 2010, the best field to store by is filled with most duplicate entries. In MCQ'S 2010 was built in the filtering features Excel table. Dash are used to exchange data within Excel and within Excel and other, both A and B, OLE and DDE. Dash features in MCQ'S 2010 hides the row and the column containing data that do not meet the criteria we define. .NE. Filter. When we apply dynamic filters in MCQ'S dates, date validation can be used to all of the above. Restrict data predefined items in a list. Limit the number in the text vectors. Restrict date outside the certain time frame. We can limit the choices in MCQ'S data validation list by using the name ranges and dash. Indirect bracket open and close. In MCQ'S 2010, when the cell is low, we cannot be adequate. You are a paper math or copy confusion create इसमें. In MCQ'S 2010, dash allows us to turn our data inside out, upside down, sideways. Pivot tables. So the data for creating a pivot table in MCQ'S 2010 can be dashed. All of the above. An Excel worksheet database list or any range that has the labeled column. A collection of ranges that to be consolidated, a database file created in the external application. Pivot table can be used for all of the above, listing unique values, any column of table, and creating a pivot report with subtotals and the custom formats, transposing data. Which of the following is not a prerequisite for creating a pivot table in MCQ'S 2010? See, this source data can have a blank rows. Dash features of pivot table can be used to summarize dates by quarters or the month, group, Dash is a shortcut key to see shortcut menu. Shift plus F10. In order to filter the contents of the pivot table or one of the field, we can use dash slicer. Apart from the sum function, which other function can be summarization of all of the above product web average. In text file, the delimiter in text can be all of the above tab space comma. A text file in which a comma separated each of the column in the data is known as dash file, comma separated value. Dash are used in the text file to indicate the beginning and the end of the text strings. Text qualifiers. The extension of the fixed file dash prn. This shortcut key used to convert a data range into a table in MS Excel is dash both and B control plus L and control plus T. In pivot tables, dash dot filter without going to drop down slicer. In MS Excel 2010, we used to dash to show the current running total or divided by rank total, percentage running total. The biggest advantage of converting a data source into a table from a pivot table is the easy addition of row and column. To fill the same number or the text value over and over, instead of entering the data several times, the user can enter the data fill handle. Which of the following is not an advantage of dashboard in MS Excel 2010? Ineffective and highlighting inefficiencies. The dashboard is used to a top level management in decision making strategy. A dashboard can be created in MS Excel 2010 by using all of the above Excel table, conditional for formatting sparklines. The possibility of error in cell in MS Excel 2010 is indicated by a dash of the left corner, green triangle. The red triangle in the top corner of a cell indicates user comment has been added to the cell. We can use dash function to show the number of the week in a month. Week number. ये वाला क्वेश्चन पेपर में आया था, दूसरा क्रिएट करके गया था. If the value in the A1 is ITT and B2 is ICI, which function of cell return ICI at a rate? C. And ये वाला A1 and with double comma at a rate double comma and B1. The frequently print a specific range cells on a worksheet. The option is page layout, page setup, print area. Non-Excel file can be opened in MS Excel using the text import wizard. Which of the following is not an option using a freeze panes? Freeze last row. Dash are the basic cell reference that adjust and change when copied or when relative. M1 minus 10 minus 3 returns minus 9 is paper of reason can be minus a plus tag and minus tag. Which of the following is correct? All of the above. Average 4, 5, 6, 7. Average A1, A2. चलो आप इनका नंबर ले लो या आप उस पर्टिकुलर सेल की रेफरेंस ले लो. अगर आप किसी भी स्पेसिफिक चीज पे काम कर रहे हैं, यदि आपको बाद में यूज करना तो आप नंबर की बजाय सेल की रेफरेंस लोगे तो ज्यादा प्रेफरेबल है. Dash is not kind of dashboard interactive, but dash are the most widely used in data visualization components for Excel charts. When a formula is copied, that user uses a name, the effect of the same using a dash cell reference. Absolute. That can be used in the audit for a computerized manner for that all of the statutory audit, tax audit, internal audit. Factors to be considered for using CAD are all of the above: time constant, level of audit risk, computer knowledge, inspection, observation, and reiteration. Calculation can be used for obtaining audit evidence. Defining the CAD objectives is the part of dash audit phase. Planning. Audit evidence must be necessarily include all of the above: audit findings, audit process, audit conclusion. Dash is defining the application audit process is less than 100% of the population. Audit sampling. Dash involves the use of techniques for the mathematical conclusions regarding the population can be statistical sampling. The sampling techniques ensure that all the combination of the sampling units in the population having an equal chance of random sampling. ये वाला क्वेश्चन मोस्टली पूछा जाता है. In the sampling method, the auditor places the bias on the sample. Judgmental sampling इसमें auditor बचेगा कौन से बने कौन से नहीं. A dash contains all the idea database for which we wish to perform working folder. Idea export data in a number of formats such as D all of the tags, database, main merge mostly पूछा जाता है. CAT can be applied even using commonly used software MS Excel. Dash accumulates the value of the non-numeric field for a unique key summarization. Dash is not a task provided by the summarization total non-numeric data. The quicker summarization option may be 4000. Dash option in IDEA is used for reconciling totals statics. By default, the static field displays the static dash fields numeric. Sampling in IDEA is dash both AMD statical probability based. Statical random and stratified sampling are type of dash sampling. Probability based stratification in IDEA can be done on dash fields. All of their numeric date and vector. The fields selected for sorting the record by dash are known as keys. Key function using in IDEA to identify anomalies and expression are both AMD gap detection and duplicate detection. Why is CAT needed? All of them to increase the audit quality, improve efficiency of an audit process, ensure better audit planning. In IDEA, data completeness can be checked by dash gap detection. ये काफी पूछा जाता है. In order to determine provisions required against bad debts at the end, dash can be used aging. In IDEA can be consolidated using dash pivot table. Dash option in IDEA we can analyze possibility as potential frauds for other Benford's law. In IDEA, the parameters is in equation are separated by both MB comma semicolon. Default date format in data payment IDEA is by पहले year फिर month फिर date. Research in IDEA enables user to use and operator in the keyboards boolean. Which one of the following is not a parametric application in the Benford law? Petty cache book. The dash feature in the IDEA can be provided visible test for the large data sets. Benford law. Which function of the IDEA is used to identify DO? Which function is not the key capabilities of a CATS? Financial functions. Dash selection is where the auditor picks the item without bias of any mathematical formula. Hazard sampling. इसमें तो आप कर पकड़ वांगोगा जो सा फंस जाए वही सब. Dash is the process of selecting a subset of the population. Sampling. Fields from the two database can be combined in a single database for testing by using join. IDEA can be compared the financial position from one year to the next by dash option. Compare database. In IDEA database can be reconciled using both AMD field statics control totals. Which function of the IDEA is used to reverse? Indexing, sorting, merging are the function of the dash CAT capabilities. File reconciliation dash function enable the intelligent analysis of the data using the CAT. Statical dash are the very critical tools for auditors. CATs dash is used in the samplers as required. Statical sampling. Which of the following is not the test performed with the audits? Pumping of samples. Dash is the interface between the hardware OS. Executing a job of computers often requires several of the resources such as dash, all of the above, CPU time, memory space, file storage space. Operating system not act as a measure of the various resources of a computer. False. Operating system manages many kind of activities ranging from the user program to all of these. Plain text caller, name servers, file server. The process includes the complete dash execution context. Process is not a program. A program is only a dash of a program in execution. Instant. Which of them is not a program management activity of an operating? Mechanism is not the process computation. Dash is the large area of word or the bits. Both A and B, primary memory or main memory. To measure activity of an operating system with reference of the management memory are dash. B, all of these. To keep track which are the part of memory are the currently being used by whom and to decide which process loaded into a memory when memory space become available to accelerate and deallocate memory space needed. Dash is the collection of the reflected information defined by a file creator file. Operating system acts as an intermediary between dash and dash application programs and computer hardware. Example of storage media are all of these: magnetic tape, magnetic disk, optical disk. A field system may be organized into dash that is to ease their use. So, activities of an OS with the reference to the file management include both A and C, creating and deleting of files, mapping of files onto the secondary storage. A computer system normally consists several I/O devices such as all of these terminal disk tape, devising management keeps track of dash. All of these computers often stores large amount of information, some type of which is true, which modifies to ensure that can trust the system and delay in the various security. The user command, which is executed by dash OS. The main function of command interprets is to dash the next user, both A and B, get and execute. Accordingly, throughput if the processes are completed in an interval of 3 seconds and the throughput is taken as and divided by T. The operating system are found mostly in devices that is a computer. So that is normally measured in the processing hour. Throughput. Turnaround time in an interval from the time of submission of a dash to the job. In a computer system, it is desirable to maximize throughput and to minimize the time of submission of job to the system of processing to the time and the first response time. The process is currently able to run, but for the some reason OS has not been placed suspended. therefore suspended वाला में काफी क्वेश्चन पूछे जा रहे हैं, तो मैं आपको जरूर रिकमेंड करूंगा कि आप इसको जरूर देख के जाएं. Which of the frame is not an execution process management in an early system? It was not punched on card or paper tape along with its data. What do you mean by CPU bound jobs? Job mostly perform numerically calculations with the little I/O operations. Which program is used for scientific and fall in the category job? CPU bound jobs. Multiple programming systems require all of these large memory protection, job status resolution. That is used preloaded process PCB. Example of a popular modern operating system of a personal computer are all of these: Microsoft Windows, Mac OS, Linux. A typical processes controls block include dash, all of these processing identifier, program counters, I/O information. Dash should contain the CPU bound and some I/O bound job that at least main memory. What is a CPU scheduler? The part of the OS must be decided which is the ready job should be allocated the CPU for execution. The act of designing a CPU from one task to another is called a content switch. All threads of a process also share the same set of operating resources such as dash. All of these open files, signals, accounting information. Due to sharing of the idle space, there is no protection between the threads of a trio. Different processes may be belong to a different dash user. One thread can be anyone's other shared names include dash. Both can be running and terminated. Traditional processes are referred to as dash. Abbreviated process. Multiprocessing is the use of two or more CPU within a single dash computer system. Objectives of an OS are both A and B, making a computer system user-friendly, making the resources of a computer system programming. Dash is the system referred to an execution of a multi-content system. Multiprocessing. In a CPU system, all CPUs may be equal or some may be reserved for a special. Multiprocessing. SMP stands for symmetric multiprocessing. NUMX means non-uniform memory access. The IBM Dash replica is an example of P690. इस बारे में काफी कंफ्यूजन हो गया, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन है. Dash is the simultaneous execution of two or more processes by a computer. Multiprocessing. Time sharing concept was introduced in Dash 1960. It is a mechanism to provide simultaneously interactive use of a computer system by many users in such a way that time sharing. Advantages of time sharing include all of these: reduce CPI idle time, provide advantage of a quick response time, and offer good computing facility to a user. Multiprocessing can be simultaneously processed step by step dash portion of all of these. Lighting, testing, debugging. A computer system consists of more processor, main from memory, and many types. All of these just step terminals. A dash is a collection of related information. None of these. Example of a storage media are the all of this ये वाला repeated question है. Optical disc has its own properties like both and the speed, data transfer rate. A computer system normally consists of several I/O devices such as all of these terminal, printer, disk. Device management keeps a track of all of these I/O requests from process, issues command to the I/O devices, ensure the correct data translation from an TO from an I/O. File access method include dash, both E and V, sequential access, random access. Logical architecture of a computer include all of these: users, operating system, computer hardware. The operating system layer provides various facility and service that make the use of all of this combination efficient and safe. They act as an intermediary between the hardware and its users. OS, which of the tab is not available in MS PowerPoint. Page layout, which of the following is not the advanced. This slide show you the escape key. Dash is the template used to create the consist layout throughout the MS slide master. MS PowerPoint 2010 default page orientation is landscape. When you font a logo in the same position on every slide, automatically insert into on the slide master. कि आपने पीपीटी बनाते हुए यूज भी किया होगा कि आप जब अपनी पीपीटी तैयार हो तो उसके ऊपर एक कॉमन लोगो लगाने की आपको बताएगा तो स्लाइड मास्टर में जाके आप जो भी एडिटिंग करोगे वो आप सारी स्लाइड पे आ जाएगा. Objects on the slide that hold text are called as dash, placeholders. Which of the following group is not available in the drawing tools format? Tab, short. Dash is the plain format text shape and the feature of the another section MSPP format printer. By with the help of group of an insert tab, we can add short, start, shape, and line scene illustrations. How many tabs we have in MS PowerPoint? 9. Each of the following ये tabs का option MS PowerPoint, MS Excel, MS Word. एक बार देख लेना. Which of the following is not available in home tab MS PowerPoint? Alignment. Which of the following is not available in the left panel when you open a presentation? Notes. How many groups have an insert tab? B7. Dash is technology that allows you to use documents and other objects in PowerPoint. A object linking. The PowerPoint you can use dash to launch for any presentation application or the website for the presentation. Action button. You can modify our background PowerPoint presentation by using design. The effect of this special effects used to introduce slides in the presentation are called in dash PowerPoint. Transition. What is the motion path in a PowerPoint? A method of moving items in a slide. Which of the following should be used if you want a slide presentation having the same look? A presentation on a design template. In order to edit a chart, you can dash in a PowerPoint. Double click on the chart object. Which by theme which can be applied slides in a MS PowerPoint Office theme. Slide orientation option available in which type of group or design in a PowerPoint. Page setup. Which of the following section does not exist in a slide layout? Animations. Having the information in a array on a slide is controlled in a dash in the PowerPoint. Slide layout. Most slide layout include dash for title and body text in PowerPoint. Placeholders. Question. The presentation inherits various design elements as well as the written consent. Themes. Slide layout option available in dash group of the home tab MS PowerPoint. Slides. MS presentation has dash 3. Dash is not a master in PowerPoint 2010. Outline master. We can use the dash tools to write on the slide while presenting both can be pen and highlighter. We can add notes to our slide in the dash beneath the slide. Notes page area. The PowerPoint presentation can be saved using the shortcut key both can be Ctrl+S Shift F12. Which of the frame is not a view of PowerPoint outline view? The PowerPoint presentation are widely used as dash D all of the above. Notes outline for teachers, project presentations by students, communication of planning. MS PowerPoint 2010 can be prepared professional looking presentation made up all of the. MS PowerPoint can be an ability to and edit all of these about. Which of the theme is not a part of PowerPoint given? See tool. By default, save, undo, and redo appear on dash view. The very button of a screen is which tell us about the slide, that is B status bar. Which of the one of the parts screenshot in PowerPoint presentation 2010? Available windows. Smart graphing include all of the above. List cycle processes. Which of the following is not a layout tab after clicking on the table? Table styles. Which of the shortcut key in the hyperlink in MS? Control+K हाइपरलिंक के लिए काफी यूज होता है और इसके ऊपर काफी ये क्वेश्चन सेम आपको काफी पेपर्स में देखने को मिल जाएगा. A new presentation can be created from dash all of the blank presentation, from existing presentation, from designing templates. This slide layout panel, how many layouts are available in the text layout default? 8, 4. But PowerPoint features will be used to apply motion effect to different objects in a slide. Data animation scheme. Which feature which you applied in the motion effect is in between a slide exit and another enters? Slide transition. This selected design template can be applied on dash in presentation. All of the above. To current slide only, to all the slide, to all the new presentation on a period. In Windows 2010, in Word 2010, page layout includes paragraph. Dash margins are the blank space around the edges of the page. Dash margins setting extra space to the field margins and the top margin over butter. Portrait means dash vertical. ये वाला क्वेश्चन देखा था, ये शायद मेरे सेट वाले में आया था, तो मेरे में नहीं था. Business corresponding uses dash page by default. 1/2, 8 1/2/12. ये आया था मेरे पेपर में आया था. In newsletter, dash option is used to split the text into 2 or more areas, columns. Break option include dash sections, both A and B, page and section. Dash page section break insert the break section and then start the new. Even or odd. According to headline number table is 0. Control+A is used for select all. अब ये आपको लगा होगा सिंपल क्वेश्चन है, ये पेपर में कई बार पूछा जाता है. ये वाले मेरे में लास्ट वाली में आया था शायद 192 के आसपास वाली लाइन में था. To insert an option icon in Word 2010, control plus symbol icon, ये वाला भी आया था. In Word theme group includes all of the above, color, font, effect. Page background include all of this, watermark, page color, page border. Dash is the text flows around the image and house is shaped tight. For non-sequential information, the smart art is used late. Exactly, smart art is used in 𝐂𝐀 and decision tree. Create an organization chart लेके आया था. For using an chart art, you choose insert illustration smart art. ये मैं पढ़ के नहीं गया था, ये तो ना, लेकिन ये वाला देखे जाता है, ये वाला मोस्टली पूछा जाता है. Add shape before option is used for to insert a shape before the selected shape. In MS Word 2010, you can insert many kinds of data, chart, and graphs such as all of these column chart, line graphs, and area graphs. After applying a chart layout, chart tool design to bring an object to the top stack. This selection pane is the selection view. Themes have a palette of 12. To align the edges of an object to the left, click align left. Dash option used to click, rotate, move all sides of shaping and objects grouping. For 90 degrees moving in a word, this option is using both can be rotate right 90 degrees, rotate left 90 degrees. Mailing tab include the all of this create, start members, leave the result. ये वाला काफी था. Create group include both can be complex levels. Start members group includes dash all of the start members selection system edit distribution. Where much database needs extension is dash.mdb, ये वाला जरूर देख के जाना। Ascending alphabetical order A to Z, ये वाला भी आया था। Addressing block appears on dialog box, insert add block. In MS Word 2010, dash can be a various times updated file. Add insert. Theme effect are dash. All of these set of lines and graphics and chart. Reference to includes both A and B, table of content and captions. Table of content group not include not B insert text. The user can create a table of content applying dash adding style in method provide gallery of PO. Dash is used in the print document to express a content on or both A and B. Footnote and endnotes, इन दोनों के ऊपर भी क्वेश्चन आ जाता है, footnote and endnote. Citation and bibliography group includes both A and B. Many sources and style. Caption group includes all of this. Insert caption, insert table of figures, cross reference. A caption is a numbered label such as all of this, figure 1, equation 1, table 1. Index group includes dash all of this, mark entry, insert, update, index. Table of authorities group include dash all of this, mark, citation, update tables, insert table of authorities. If we create our theme, then we saving it as custom document theme. Dash are the great way to save time and create % Office 2010 templates. Alt plus W is used for switch tab view. Which tab? Show group include dash all of this, ruler and guidelines and navigation panel. Navigation panel provides dash view. Dash is a series of commands that we use to automate in a repeated macro. While Nama macro, we cannot create or use all of these. Space, iterate, percentage. 6 action colors is available in themes or not available. Theme font contains a dash, both can be heading body text font. Page setup group include dash options, all of this, orientation, breaks, hyperindexation. Margin defined in the amount of dash data is on the top white space. Guys, इस PDF में इतने क्वेश्चन थे एंड 75% से ज्यादा क्वेश्चंस सेमली इसमें मेरे को देखने को मिलते हैं। और एक मेरे फ्रेंड ने जिसने मुझसे ये शेयर किया उसने टैग दिया कि मेरे क्या पूरे इसमें से थे, मींस पूरे के अप्रोक्स उसके 180 क्वेश्चन मिल गए हैं। और क्वेश्चन ये भी नहीं कि आपके बिल्कुल डिफरेंट आएंगे, आपको इसमें से काफी देखने को मिल जाएंगे। यदि आप पूरा टाइम दोगे तो आपको पूरा आपको रिटर्न भी मिलेगा। और मैं आपको ये एश्योर नहीं करता कभी आप बाद में कहो कि इसमें से कुछ नहीं आया, कि मतलब ये जस्ट फॉर रिवीजन पर्पस है। और मैं आपको कह सकता हूँ कि जब मेरे में आया तो मैंने आपको अपनी रेफरेंस दी है। थैंक यू एंड गाइस प्लीज एक बार इसको आपको स्पीड की भी जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी क्योंकि पहले इसमें ऑलरेडी काफी स्पीड है। थैंक यू फ्रेंड्स, ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर योर एग्जाम एंड फॉर योर